Namaste and once again welcome back to another session of online mathematics class. In this session we move on to a new topic, integration by partial fractions. We all are familiar with the rational function. What is a rational function? Functions of the type p of x by q of x, where p of x and q of x are polynomial functions with a q of x not equal to 0 is called what? Rational function. So functions of the type p of x divided by q of x, where q of x is not equal to 0. That means the denominator is not equal to 0. And here p of x and the q of x are polynomial functions. Is known as rational function. Okay, so functions of the type p of x by q of x with the q of x not equal to 0 and p of x and q of x are polynomial functions is called a rational function. And here we are going to discuss only about proper rational functions. Proper rational function. We are familiar with the proper fraction. What is a proper fraction? If the numerator is less than the denominator, then it is called what? Proper fraction. In the same way, if the degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator, degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator, then that fraction is called what? Proper rational function. Here degree of p of x is lesser than the degree of q of x, and we call it as a proper rational function. Okay, and integration by partial fractions is only applicable for proper rational functions. It's very important. Integration by partial fractions is only applicable for what? Proper rational functions. That is, the degree of numerator must be less than the degree of denominator. Okay, so if it is an improper fraction, then that situation also we can change it into a proper rational function. For that we can consider an improper fraction. Let it be 5 by 3. It's an improper fraction. By long division method, we can split it into 1 and 2 by 3. Okay, quotient, then remainder by divisor. Or we can write quotient plus remainder by divisor. So 1 plus 2 by 3 will be equal to 5 by 3. On cross multiplication we get what? 5 by 3. 3 into 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 by 3. Similarly we can split in the case of what? Rational functions also. Okay, we can reduce any improper rational function in terms of a rational function. Here the situation is the integrand. Integrand means the function to be integrated. Okay, so the integrand is in the form of a rational function. It may be proper or improper. If it is improper, then we have to convert it to proper one. Okay, so it is always possible to write the integrand as the sum of simple rational functions by the method called partial fraction decomposition. Okay, so using this partial fraction decomposition method, we can change any complicated rational function in terms of or the sum of two or more rational functions, simple rational functions. That method we are going to discuss here. Okay, and after this the integration process can be done using any one of the known methods. Clear? And before that you have to learn 5 different forms of rational functions and how to convert these rational functions in the form of partial fractions. Okay, using partial fraction decomposition method. As I have told you, we have 5 different forms of rational functions. First one is the integrand is of the form px plus q divided by x minus a into x minus b with a not equal to b. That means non-repeating linear factors on the denominator. Okay, non-repeating linear factors on the denominator. Here it is x minus a and x minus b. Okay, and we have to convert this into partial fraction using partial fraction decomposition method. So the form is a by x minus a plus b by x minus b, where this a and b are constants. That constants we have to find out. That method we will discuss later. So first of all, we can change the integrand in the form of or as the sum of two simple rational functions. Here it is a by x minus a plus b by x minus b. And the second one is repeating linear factors on the denominator. That is x minus a the whole square. If a and b are equal, then the first type reduces to the second one. X minus a into x minus a. That is x minus a the whole square. Okay. And in this case, we can convert it into a by x minus a, then plus b by x minus a the whole square. A by x minus a. That means a divided by, without using the square, we can write the linear factor. Okay, then b by, with the square, we can write the factor x minus a the whole square. Clear? Now the third one is px square plus qx plus r divided by x minus a into x minus b into x minus c. That means three non-repeating linear factors on the denominator. X minus a, x minus b, x minus c. All are linear. And one more thing you have to identify from this list is these all are proper rational functions. Okay. The degree of the numerator is less than degree of denominator. In the first one, degree of the numerator is 1. Here x into x, x square, so degree 2. Okay. Here also numerator degree 1, denominator degree 2. Here numerator degree 2, denominator is of degree 3. X into x. After changing the bracket, we will get x cube. That means degree is 3. Okay. In the case of proper fractions only, we can use what? Partial fraction decomposition method. Okay. That's the key point you have to remember. Okay. So this can be written as a by x minus a plus b by x minus b plus c by x minus c. So these three linear factors we can split like this: a by x minus a plus b by x minus b plus c by x minus c. And the fourth one is px square plus qx plus r divided by x minus a the whole square into x minus b. Here we have three linear factors, but one linear factor repeats. Okay. One linear factor. Here x minus a comes 2 times. That is why we write x minus a the whole square. Okay. So x minus a the whole square into x minus b. So first we can write, as we have done in the second case, a by x minus a plus b by x minus a the whole square, then plus c by x minus b. Okay. A by x minus a, b by x minus a the whole square. Without square, then with the square. Then plus another constant, c by the next linear factor, x minus b. Clear? And the fifth one or the last one is px square plus qx plus r divided by x minus a into x square plus bx plus c. Here an important point you have to remember is where x square plus bx plus c, the second degree factor, cannot be factorized further. So this is the condition. X square plus bx plus c cannot be factorized further. So if the denominator consists of one linear factor and one quadratic factor, here x minus a is a linear factor and second one x square plus bx plus c is a quadratic factor which cannot be factorized further. In this situation, we can convert it into a partial fraction as a by x minus a plus bx plus c divided by x square plus bx plus c. Okay, so these are the 5 different forms in partial fractions. Clear? Now we shall discuss exercise 7.5. Here the first question is integral x by x plus 1 into x plus 2 dx. Okay, so it's of the first type. Here the denominator consists of 2 non-repeating linear factors. So first we can take the integrand only. X by x plus 1 into x plus 2 equal to a by x plus 1 then plus b by x plus 2 using partial fraction decomposition. We can take it as equation number 1. Now we can take the LCM on the RHS part, or we can multiply throughout by the denominator of the LHS part. Here it is x plus 1 into x plus 2. So multiplying by x plus 1 into x plus 2. Here x plus 1 and x plus 2 cancel, we get x. X is equal to a into, here x plus 1 get cancelled, we get x plus 2. Then plus b into, here x plus 2 cancel, we get x plus 1. Okay. Now we can use 2 different methods to find the values of a and b. To find the unknown values a and b, we have 2 different methods. One is equating coefficients and constant terms, and other one is the elimination method or the substitution method. Okay, substitution means we can replace x by one number in such a way that we can eliminate any one constant from this equation. Okay, that means if you replace x by minus 2, the constant a eliminated from here. Minus 2 plus 2, 0. A into 0, 0. Okay. So in order to eliminate or delete a, we can replace x by minus 2. That is what is called the substitution. Okay. So we can put x as minus 2. You can take the additive inverse of the number which have written inside the bracket. That means the linear factor. Here x plus 2, so we take minus 2. If it is x minus 2, we have to take plus 2 to get 0. Okay. So here minus 2 is equal to, wherever we have x, we have to replace it by minus 2. A into minus 2 plus 2, then plus b into minus 2 plus 1. That is minus 2 equal to a into 0, 0 plus b into minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1. Or minus 2 equal to minus b, therefore b equal to 2. Now we can eliminate b and we can find a. So to eliminate b, what we can replace? Replace x by minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1, we get 0. Okay. So we can put x equal to minus 1. Here left side x. So minus 1 is equal to a into minus 1 plus 2. Then plus b into minus 1 plus 1. That is minus 1 equal to a into 1 plus b into 0, that is 0. Or minus 1 equal to a, therefore a equal to minus 1. So here we can easily find the values of a and b by using this method. Okay. Now we can replace it in equation 1. So equation 1 implies x by x plus 1 into x plus 2 is equal to a by x plus 1, that is minus 1 by x plus 1, then plus b by x plus 2, here it is 2, 2 by x plus 2. Now we can integrate on both sides. Integral x by x plus 1 into x plus 2 dx is equal to integral, here we can integrate each and every term. This minus we can take it out, 1 by x plus 1 dx. Next time 2 we can take it out, 2 into 1 by x plus 2 dx. And which is equal to minus 1 by x plus 1. Derivative of x plus 1 is what? 1. That means derivative of denominator is on the numerator. So what we can write? Log mod denominator. Okay. So the integral value is log mod denominator. Here log mod x plus 1 plus 2 into. Similarly, we can do the second one, 1 by x plus 2. Here also the same situation. Derivative of x plus 2 is 1. So log mod x plus 2. Then plus integrating constant c. That is minus log mod x plus 1. This 2 we can write it on the top. Log a raised to b is equal to b log a. Okay. So using this result we can write plus log mod x plus 2 the whole square plus c. Now we can change it into log a by b. Consider the second term log x plus 2 the whole square, then minus log x plus 1. Log a minus log b. Log a by b. Log a minus log b is equal to log a by b. So here we can write log x plus 2 square divided by x plus 1. C. So this is our final answer. Now we move on to the second question. Integral 1 by x square minus 9 dx. Here we can take x square minus 9 as x plus 3 into x minus 3. So we get two linear factors. But in this case we can apply the direct formula. We have formula for integral 1 by x square minus a square dx. In the last session we have discussed it. Integral 1 by x square minus a square dx is equal to 1 by 2a log mod x minus a divided by x plus a plus c. Okay. And by using this, here we can write 1 by 2a, 2 into 3 log mod x minus a, x minus 3 divided by x plus 3 plus c. That is 1 by 6 log mod x minus 3 divided by x plus 3 plus c. Okay. Now need to go for partial fraction decomposition. You can directly find out the answer. Okay. Here the next question is integral 3x minus 1 by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. Here we have three linear factors, three non-repeating linear factors on the denominator. So it is of the third kind. So we can take the integrand 3x minus 1 by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 equal to a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 2 plus c by x minus 3. Take it as equation 1. And we can multiply by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3. And what we get? Here left side it cancel. 3x minus 1 equal to a into x minus 1 get cancelled, remaining x minus 2 and x minus 3. Then plus b into, here x minus 2 cancel, x minus 1 into x minus 3. Then plus c into x minus 3 cancel, x minus 1 into x minus 2. First of all, we can put x equal to 2. So 3 to 6, 6 minus 1, 5. 5 is equal to here 2 minus 2, 0. So a into 0, 0. Then plus b into 2 minus 1, 1. 2 minus 3, minus 1. Then plus here 2 minus 2, 0. So 0. So 5 is equal to minus b or b is equal to minus 5. Next we can put x equal to 3. Put x equal to 3. 3 3s are 9, 9 minus 1 8. So 8 is equal to here a into 0, 0. Then plus here also 3 minus 3 0. Then plus c into 3 minus 1 2. 3 minus 2 1. So 8 is equal to 2c, which implies c is equal to 8 by 2 4. Now we can put x equal to 1. So put x equal to 1. 3 into 1 3, 3 minus 1 2. 2 is equal to a into 1 minus 2 minus 1. 1 minus 3 minus 2. Here b into 0 0. Here c into 0 0. So 2 is equal to 2a, which implies a is equal to 1. So a equal to 1, b equal to minus 5 and c is equal to 4. Now we can replace in equation 1. Equation 1 implies 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 is equal to a by, that is 1 by x minus 1 plus b by, b is minus 5 by x minus 2 plus, and c by, c is 4 by x minus 3. Now we can integrate, integral 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 dx is equal to integral 1 by x minus 1 dx minus 5 into integral 1 by x minus 2 dx, then plus 4 into integral 1 by x minus 3 dx. So what we get? Integral 1 by x minus 1, log mod x minus 1, then minus 5 into log mod x minus 2, then plus 4 into log mod x minus 3 plus c. So our answer is log mod x minus 1 minus 5 log mod x minus 2 plus 4 log mod x minus 3 plus c. Okay. Here we have 4 questions of the same model that we have discussed earlier. One is question number 4, integral x by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 dx. So it's of the third type. 3 non-repeating linear factors on the denominator. So we can write a by x minus 1 plus b by x minus 2 plus c by x minus 3, and we can proceed as in the previous case. Okay, that we can do. And the fifth one is 2x by x square plus 3x plus 2. Here the denominator x square plus 3x plus 2 can be rewritten as x plus 1 into x plus 2. Okay, x plus 1 into x plus 2, x square plus a plus b into x, 2 plus 1 into x, 3x plus ab, 1 into 2, 2. And hence it reduces to the first type, 2 non-repeating linear factors on the denominator. So a by first factor, a by x plus 1 plus b by the second factor, x plus 2. Okay. And here it is 2x minus 3 by x square minus 1 into 2x plus 3. Here also we can write the denominator as x square minus 1, that is x plus 1 into x minus 1, then 2x plus 3. Okay. So a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b, then the third one is 2x plus 3. So 3 non-repeating linear factors on the denominator. Okay. And here also this term, x plus 1 into x square minus 4, x square minus 2 square, a square minus b square, x plus 2 into x minus 2. The same type, third type. Okay, so these all are left for you. Do it yourself. You can practice and find out the answer. Okay. Now we move on to question number 6. 1 minus x square by x into 1 minus 2x. First of all, we can take one minus common, minus of x square minus 1 divided by, here from this term we can take one minus, so minus x into 2x minus 1. This minus minus we can cancel, dx. It is equal to integral x square minus 1 divided by, here the degree of numerator is equal to degree of denominator. It is not proper, it is improper. Okay. So we can multiply this one, 2x square minus x. Now we can apply the long division method to reduce this into proper form. Clear? So x square minus 1 divided by 2x square minus x, that is x square divided by 2x square. Here we get 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 on the quotient, 1 by 2 into 2x square, that is x square, then minus 1 by 2x. So here 1 by 2x minus 1. So we can write like this, quotient plus remainder by divisor. Here the quotient is 1 by 2, so it is equal to integral 1 by 2 plus remainder by divisor, 1 by 2x minus 1 divided by 2x square minus x dx. Now we can split the integrals, integral 1 by 2 dx, then plus integral 1 by 2 x minus 1 divided by 2x square minus x dx. This time we can integrate directly, 1 by 2 into integral dx is x, then plus integral 1 by 2 x minus 1 divided by, here we can take one x common, x into 2x minus 1 dx, and we can apply the method of partial fraction decomposition. Okay, so here we can consider this as equation 1, and we can consider the integrand only. So consider 1 by 2 x minus 1 divided by x into 2x minus 1, which is equal to a by x plus b by 2x minus 1. Take it as equation 2. Okay. So here we can multiply both sides by x into 2x minus 1. So multiplying by x into 2x minus 1, and we get 1 by 2 into x, then minus 1 is equal to a into 2x minus 1 plus b into x. A into 2x minus 1 plus bx. And first we can put x as 1 by 2. 2 into 1 by 2, 2 and 2 cancel, 1, 1 minus 1, 0. So put x equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4 minus 1 is equal to a into 0 plus b into 1 by 2. Or minus 3 by 4 is equal to b by 2. This 2 and 4 we can cancel, therefore b equal to minus 3 by 2. And to get the value of a, we can equate coefficient of x. Equating coefficient of x. And while equating coefficient of x, on the LHS part it is 1 by 2, which is equal to 2a plus b. And we can replace the value of b, 2a minus 3 by 2. Or 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 is equal to 2a. 4 by 2 is equal to 2a. Or 2 is equal to 2a, which implies a is equal to 1. So the value of a is 1 and the value of b is minus 3 by 2. That two values we can replace in equation number 2. Okay. And then we can replace the value in equation 1. Clear? So equation 2 implies 1 by 2 x minus 1 divided by x into 2x minus 1 is equal to a by x, 1 by x, then plus b by minus 3 by 2 divided by 2x minus 1. And we can integrate integral 1 by 2 x minus 1 divided by x into 2x minus 1 dx is equal to integral 1 by x dx minus 3 by 2 into integral 1 by 2x minus 1 dx. First one is log mod x, then minus 3 by 2 into, here the derivative of denominator, it is 2. But we have 1 on the numerator, so we can multiply and divide on 2 on numerator and denominator. So 1 by 2 into integral 2 by 2x minus 1 dx. This 2 and 2 get cancelled, we will get the same result. Okay. So in order to make it as applicable form, we do this. Okay. We divide 2 and multiply 2. So log mod x, then minus 3 by 4 log mod 2x minus 1 plus integrating constant c. So this value we can replace in equation number 1, we will get the final answer. So equation 1 implies, left side is our question, integral 1 minus x square divided by x into 1 minus 2x dx, which is equal to 1 by 2x, then plus log mod x minus 3 by 4 log mod 2x minus 1 plus integrating constant c. So this is our final answer. 1 by 2x or x by 2 plus log mod x minus 3 by 4 log mod 2x minus 1 plus c. Okay. Now we move on to question number 8. Integral x by x minus 1 the whole square into x plus 2. Here a linear factor repeats 2 times. Then one more linear factor. That means it is of the fourth type. Okay. So we can write x by x minus 1 the whole square into x plus 2 as a by x minus 1 without square, then plus b by x minus 1 the whole square with the square, then plus c by the third factor x plus 2. We can take it as equation number 1. The remaining part is same. Okay. So multiplying by x minus 1 the whole square into x plus 2. Here we get x equal to a into x minus 1 get cancelled, x minus 1 into x plus 2. Then plus b into, here x minus 1 the whole square cancel x plus 2. Then plus c into x plus 2 cancel x minus 1 the whole square. Now we can put x equal to 1. So 1 is equal to here 0. 0. Then plus b into 1 plus 2, 3. Then plus here 0. So 1 equal to 3b, therefore b equal to 1 by 3. Okay, now we can put x equal to minus 2. So put x equal to minus 2. Minus 2 is equal to, here minus 2 plus 2 0, here minus 2 plus 2 0. So c into minus 2 minus 1, minus 3 square, that is 9. Or c is equal to minus 2 by 9. Okay, now we can equate coefficient of x square. So equating coefficient of x square. Left side there is no term involving x square, so 0. 0 is equal to here a, then plus c. Okay, that is 0 is equal to a minus 2 by 9. Therefore a equal to 2 by 9. You can replace in equation 1. Equation 1 implies x by x minus 1 the whole square into x plus 2, which is equal to a by x minus 1, that is 2 by 9 divided by x minus 1, then plus b by x minus 1 the whole square. B is 1 by 3, so 1 by 3 by x minus 1 the whole square, then plus c by x plus 2 minus 2 by 9 divided by x plus 2. Now we can integrate. Integral x by x minus 1 the whole square into x plus 2 dx is equal to 2 by 9 into integral 1 by x minus 1 dx, then plus 1 by 3 into integral this x minus 1 the whole square, that we can take it into numerator, x minus 1 the whole raised to minus 2 dx, then minus 2 by 9 into integral 1 by x plus 2 dx, which is equal to 2 by 9 log mod x minus 1, then plus 1 by 3 into, here we can apply the formula x raised to n dx, integral x raised to n dx, x raised to n plus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, so x minus 1 the whole raised to minus 1 divided by minus 1, then minus 2 by 9 log mod x plus 2 plus c, that is 2 by 9 log mod x minus 1 minus 1 by 3 into 1 by x minus 1. X minus 1 the whole raised to minus 1 can be written as 1 by x minus 1. Then minus 2 by 9 log mod x plus 2 plus c. Now we can combine the first term and the third term. Here 2 by 9 is common. So 2 by 9 into log a minus log b. Log a minus log b is log a by b. So log mod x minus 1 divided by x plus 2, then minus this can be written as 1 by 3 into x minus 1, then plus c. So this is our final answer. Clear? Now we move on to question number 9. Integral 3x plus 5 divided by x cube minus x square minus x plus 1. First of all, we can take one x square from the first two terms. X square into x minus 1. Here minus 1 into x minus 1. That is integral 3x plus 5 divided by. Now x minus 1 is common. So x minus 1 into x square minus 1 dx. That is integral 3x plus 5 divided by x minus 1 into x square minus 1. A square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b. So here we can write x minus 1 into x plus 1 or x plus 1 into x minus 1. Okay. And which is equal to integral 3x plus 5 divided by x minus 1 the whole square into x plus 1 dx. Now it is of the fourth type that we have discussed in the previous question. Okay. So a by x minus 1, then b by x minus 1 the whole square, then plus c by x plus 1. Okay. So the remaining part you can do it yourself. So that's all for today. The remaining questions we will discuss in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thank you.